What credit? There's no credit.
No credit.
Nobody gets credit. Who the hell gets credit?
Oh,
Normally just gets scorn.
well, that is true.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to VTUK UK episode 130, the VTUK 2017 Awards. For those of you that have been watching for a while now, we did this last year. This year, none of the hosts will be 3D printing an award and awarding themselves.
Never say never.
Sorry?
Never say never.
I'm assuming none of the hosts will be 3D printing an award and awarding themselves. But yeah, we are back to do the award show again. We really liked the way it went last year, so we're basically doing it the same way. We have made up a load of categories. We've each chosen a nominee for the categories, and then you guys will vote in the chat 1, 2, 3, or 4, and that will be the one that goes through. But before all of that takes place, joining me this week, as always, I have Chandler from the Vaguely Vaping Related podcast.
Good evening.
And I have Chris JB from Psychosis Inc. and KFC Down Road. You got to say something, Chris.
Say something, Chris.
There we go. That's better.
Look, I just found him a desk.
Oh, I love Chandler writing.
Yeah, it's like it's like I'm only 12 or something. It's like.
Yeah, you will notice down in the chat that Mr. Dorlan is down there and not down there.
It's all his fault.
Yeah. Mark, you going to tell him what happened? You going to tell him what happened?
So, as you know, he's got very long fingers, and one went through the toilet paper. Well, it's so far up, it's caused a problem on the inside. So, apologies, but ET can't phone home because his dial-in finger is lodged in his anus.
Salad finger.
Nothing salad about Mark's finger.
So, Chris, what are you vaping on this week, mate?
I am vaping on billet box.
I didn't know you had a billet box. That's a nice one.
In this, I have a cactus punch.
Yeah.
From somewhere / just had Nick.
Just let it go, UK. You got to say it as fast as you can, haven't you?
Just letting it go. It's nice. Very different.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a cucumbery sort of. It's got that sort of agave cucumbery kind of thing going on with it, which I think is a bit of an acquired taste. I felt like I really liked the first sort of 10 minutes of vaping it, and then very quickly struggled to carry on with it.
It's almost aloe vera, like a melon aloe vera. I mean, I know it was made with cactus fruit, but I've never bitten a cactus to find out what it tastes like, to be honest.
Well, that cactus tastes like that. It's that weird sort of cucumbery, melony tasting water.
All right, have you eaten one?
You can eat agave and pawpaw, and aloe vera is edible. I've tried agave.
Pawpaw's what my 3-year-old son used to call Paw Patrol before he could speak properly.
So a prickly pear.
Isn't a cactus fruit an actual fruit? Or is that just me?
I don't know
That's what pawpaw is, cactus fruit.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay.
I think so. Chris will probably do some Googling while we talk about it.
I can't be asked, to be honest. I don't think it's is it a fruit? It's more like it's like eating a bonsai tree and saying that's a fruit. I don't know if that counts.
I don't know. I feel like it's.
I feel like it's a lot of effort to peel all the spikes off before you buy it.
Yeah, you've got to take all the spikes off and then take the skin off, haven't you? And the skin is thick as fuck.
A cactus fruit is a prickly pear. There you go.
Yeah, so pawpaw, yeah.
I can't imagine it's worth the effort, but anyway, the juice is quite nice. I'm also vaping on the plug with the Solo with a Chris Munoz slam bell cap thing.
Yeah, those Munoz clear caps are fucking stunning.
Yeah, I mean, very orange and black and clear and stuff.
So, I alluded to this before the show. What is actually special about them? Because, like, I asked Ollie this, and Ollie is obviously the squonk guru. He's the guy that a lot of us go to for advice about squonk stuff. And he said, "Oh, nothing in particular. They're just really hard to get."
What?
The plugs, the mum's plugs.
I don't know. They're made out of this like really nice feeling stuff. They're very nicely made. They've got like a little shelf for your bottle. See that? Might be able to see it now. The camera's not potato. See that? It's like a little shelf for your bottle.
Oh yeah.
Shelf.
I think that also helps push off the back door as well, but I haven't fucked about with it to find out. Yeah, the internals are solid silver. I can't really tell, but I think the nut is also solid silver.
Surely it's plated.
Don't know.
Surely it's plated. The threads wouldn't last 5 minutes if it was solid silver.
I don't know, but anyway, it's nice. The battery fits in nice, doesn't damage your wrap. Fucking what you would call it.
Silver plated. There you go. Ollie with the specs.
It's nice. It's got like this weird sort of ribbed texture.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think they look. I think they look nice, but they do look a bit plain. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing when you look at them that sort of pops at you, and it makes me wonder, like, why are they so loved? Why have they got? Yeah, but Chris, everything you've got is orange. It never surprises me to see you with something orange.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. It's nice. I like it. In that, I've got Imperial Vape Co. Bubblegum something. Brazil, no, Great Bubble. One of their bubblegums. Great Bubblegum, I think.
You can't taste anything anyway.
It's nice.
Bubblegum.
Mm. Tell me what you're vaping on, mate.
Me? I'll give you 3 guesses.
Oh, you're boomy. You are boomy tonight. I am going into studio control panel and turning you down, sir.
Am I boomy?
Oh God, you're driving that microphone like mad.
Okay. Is that any better?
Yeah, you're too quiet.
It's obviously the Hetfield.
Yeah,
you know.
that'll play. That'll play. Go on.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Look at that.
Oh, they're lovely boxes then.
I've tweaked the door a bit.
Oh, is that? Have you done something around the thumb hole?
Yeah. So it makes it look like the plunger coming out. There you go. That's just me.
Yeah, but is the plunger attached to his head?
No, it's attached to his arm. There's a line down there.
Yeah, the plunger's one of their arms, isn't it?
Yeah. So anyway, there you go. I've got that on with the Entheon on top. There we go. Because I just love the Entheon. It's the flavour you get out of that is just amazing. So I love that. And in there I've got.
Sorry, Ollie, I can't be asked to put it out. I was going to, but it's a lot of effort.
What's that?
Oh, he's telling me to pull the little shelf out.
Oh, does it come out?
Apparently, I can't be asked to find out, though.
Fair enough.
As you were, sir.
No, that's fine. I'm still getting my way through cookie dough ice cream.
That Plume Blue stuff.
That's the Colonel Boom Plume Blue. It's their Big Zero range.
I definitely don't hate the sound of cookie dough ice cream.
It is gorgeous.
Did you guys know Ben and Jerry's do 750ml tubs now?
What?
This is surely more important than anything else that we'll discuss tonight.
So I'm not. Ben and Jerry's doesn't really do it for me.
Fuck off.
No, it's all about the what's the one they do at the cinema?
Ben and Jerry's.
No, not on my
Chocolates.
Oh, Haagen-Dazs. That's Pikey Cinemas.
No, not Haagen-Dazs. It's an American ice cream.
Ben and Jerry's?
Like Ben and Jerry's, but called something else.
Definitely Ben and Jerry's.
No, they do America's birthday cake.
Nah, he's talking about Ben and Jerry's, isn't he?
I'm going to Google it.
You watch, it'll turn out to be Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, public service announcement. Ben and Jerry's now do 750ml tubs, and they are available as
Oh, that's just disgraceful.
Baskin and Robbins.
Oh, Baskin and Robbins, yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
nobody eats that.
Have you tried the Ben and Jerry's toppers?
Yeah, they're all right. They're all right.
With the crispy chocolate top on the over the top.
Have you tried the cookie dough one that's got actual Oreos in it as well? It's like cookie dough ice cream.
And it's got little tiny dinky ones.
Oh, whole full-sized Oreos all throughout it.
Nice.
That's just to take up space in the tub.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's worth it.
Oh, they do some awesome ice cream. What is it? The fish Summit Fish one.
Fish food.
Fish food. That's the one. Love fish food. So there you go. Peanut. If that does taste like the Ben and Jerry's cookie dough ice cream, it tastes exactly like it. I was surprised how accurate it
So
is.
slightly disappointed.
Eh?
So slightly disappointed.
Ben and Jerry's
So-
cookie dough's the tits, mate.
You're not so keen, are you?
Baskin and Robbins. Who the fuck are you?
The Baskin and Robbins America's birthday cake is fire.
To be fair, that does sound really nice. Like marzipan icing in it.
Cakey and icing-y, and it's got like blue shit in it. I'll find a picture and screenshot it. Check this out. Even though my enter key isn't working.
Your enter key's broken, isn't it? That's going to cause you a lot of issues.
I literally can't work out how to search.
Because you'll have to. You know, there is a little icon at the side with a little magnifying glass. If you click on that.
Have you got the? You use Apple, don't you?
Yep.
Ah.
Are you on a mini keyboard or a full size one with a numpad?
Well, minimum.
So you ain't got an enter button on your numpad.
No.
You poor bastard.
I don't understand. What the fuck? This is like. I don't know how to search now. There you go. Well, if I click Google search, there we go. Birthday.
Chandler, you making anything else?
Yeah, loads. I've got 4 setups on the go.
Fucking hell!
No. I've got the drop on top of my pensioner. Talking of which,
Martin.
has ordered, got in touch and said, "Oh, can you make me one? Can you do me one of your pensioner mods?" And I said, "Oh, well, actually, I'm quite tempted to change the prisoner logo to say pensioner." And he went, "That'd be awesome." So I have. So he's
I saw the picture of it. It's fucking brilliant.
He's actually going to have a pensioner mod. So as soon as I've got that, I'll show you some pictures.
There you go. There's America's birthday cake.
I mean, oh, sorry. That does look fucking fantastic, doesn't it?
Oh, it's so good.
Anything with ridiculous colours in it for no good reason has got to be nice.
Full of e-numbers.
Cake, ice cream. Oh, some of
Except
the
e-liquid. I fucking hate it when they throw a load of colours into e-liquid.
Oh,
pop and rocks swirl. It's like popping candy. Wild and reckless.
I've never guessed.
Sherbet. Sherbet.
Sherbet.
Hello, can I have a cup of your orange sherbet?
Sherbet. Oh dear.
oh man.
Let Chapman tell the nice people what else he's vaping on. Go on.
That's all right. I've got 2 mouth to lung tanks going on this week. I've still got my Tayfun. I've still got my Tayfun GT.
Oh, here he
Oh, there, how's landed?
Still in a restaurant.
He's still there. You're still there, aren't you, Mark?
I can't hear a word any one of you are saying.
Can't you?
Well, that is unfortunate.
I tell you what. Yeah, please, yeah. So if I'm going to have it, eat out.
What kind of restaurant is that? It looks like a fucking underground punk club.
I'll be there soon.
It's a
I'll be
strip
there
club.
soon.
So Mark's joined an underground bare knuckle boxing society and is currently waiting for his bout.
Excuse me, first rule.
What? The first rule is he's not allowed to talk about it. I can say what the fuck I like.
Ugh. Do you know how much of an arsehole it is to open beers with a fucking teaspoon?
Well, We use a bottle opener then.
That's why they invented bottle openers, you know.
I don't know where it is. I've got a nice rig one as well.
Are you telling me you can't open it with your teeth?
I can, but I've chipped one doing that, so I've kind of given up.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. Yeah, I've got my Typhon GT, and
It's still got the same wick.
no, just to let you know, I have actually rewicked it and rebuilt it. So I have got new coil and new wick in there. So it's not 2-year-old wick. You're okay. And it's dude wick. There you go. It's not Tesco's wick either.
Well, it could be. It's just got Squid Dude's label on it.
Yeah, it could be.
Still fucking good, be.
Yeah, it's all right. I like it. So yeah, I've got that going. But my normal one, my Merlin Mini. So I've got my Merlin Mini sitting on top, and I thought I would try it again because I haven't tried it and I can't find the box. Oh, I got it out already, so I could just wave it at the camera, and I've now moved it and it's gone. I've got that tobacco in by Dr. Salt. So I've got this box. There you go. That's a Dr. Salt box, but they do a tobacco flavour, and I put it in there. Did you try that tobacco flavour, Chris?
I haven't yet, because the only mouth-to-lung setup I got is the billet box.
Yeah.
Although I'm really intrigued to find out how fucking awesome it is, I can't bring myself to have to stick it in.
Yeah.
And then take it out again.
Yeah. No, I can't blame you, because
That'd be why he's got so many kids.
I filled that up on Friday, and you can see it's still quite full. The reason being because it tastes like a bloody cigarette. But hey.
Yeah, it's hard to vape a lot of that stuff, but it is kind of an experience vaping it now and again.
Yeah, it's weird. It does. Now I've put it in here, it does taste slightly different to how I remember it at Expo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it doesn't taste quite as tobacco-y, but it's definitely got that ashtray flavour.
So the secret is that you have to vape it on a shit setup to get the best/worst of it.
Yeah, what was the? It was the iJoy Exceed, I think it was, they'd got on the store.
Didn't they have some Capitec pens as well?
I think they did. Yeah.
In ugly things.
So Dan says, I think it tastes like how the ashtray smells.
Which is what bag tastes like.
Mm.
Try and just interject it. Have you guys seen this?
Oh, that just sounds terrible.
Jack Daniel's cider.
Cider blended with Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey.
Ooh, yeah. Is that cider that's had a shot of Jack Daniel's added to it, or has it been brewed with it?
I think so.
Okay. Which?
They probably just age it in the Jack barrels, don't they?
Well, I don't know. It says it's got Jack Daniel's in it.
Hmm.
Freshing.
Yeah, but come on, Desperado says it's got tequila.
To be honest, I always used to drink Jack Daniel's and apple ties.
This might taste exactly like it.
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking.
Smooth sipping Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey with crisp apple cider. Best served chilled straight from the bottle.
That actually sounds rather nice.
We'll find out what it's like in a minute when I finish my beer.
Okay. There you go.
It's not like you used to drink during the show.
No, it's not. I've got to take my car in tomorrow to be looked at. And that's meaning I don't have work tomorrow. So I don't mind driving. I don't mind driving after a couple of beers. I just don't like going to work after a couple of beers. I have, unfortunately, a position of power and influence. And if I go in smelling like a whore's... Where's whore's? I had whore's handbag in my head. But I meant barmaid's apron.
That's the one.
Just disassociate barmaids as being whores. That wasn't what I meant. My mum used to say when I used to put too much aftershave on, you smell like a whore's handbag.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I meant Barmaid apron. That one.
We knew what you meant.
It's all the same.
You're all the same.
I know.
Only the names will change.
So there you go. That's what I'm vaping on. So that's the Force. So, Spew, what you got?
I'm still with the Berserker Therian Age of Steam 10ml, 12 milligram usual daily runner. That's never going to change, I don't think, for a while. Lemon and lime in there tonight, if anyone cares.
Is that replacing your Mi 1 as your go-to?
Oh no, the Mi one's back. That was actually my next hand check.
Oh,
It's back.
Can I just say, I'm so fucking surprised how much of a cloud you can get out of this solo. They're so tiny.
They're lovely. Big fan of a solo.
you do. When you're vaping that, you do look like you've got the mod in your face.
Yeah, it is like the smallest Atty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the lowest profile.
Like my
Atty I've
finger
seen.
is almost as thick as the Atty.
Oh God. Yeah. I see what you mean. Sorry, Stu.
Bad.
No, I was just going to say the reason this is back is because I needed something to run this in.
Aha! 200. Oh, ah.
This lovely stuff. Yeah, like that. That's how you want it. That's how you need those boxes so that the artwork lines up.
Is that the Yorkshire Vapors? That's the Yorkshire Vapor CBD, isn't
It is. It's Yorkshire CBD, yeah. I've currently got Feel in here, which is the raspberry blackcurrant at 300 milligram. It's very good. I'm enjoying it.
Excellent. How's it tasting? Because the CBD that I've got, it's a strawberry flavour, but it's got a very bit of a harsh taste to it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think all CBD is quite throaty. It's all a bit grabby. The 300 milligram, I actually tried dripping it, and it was too much. So I transferred it to a mouth to lung. But I would say it has got a bit of it has still got a bit of a ganji sort of flavour to it. It's faint, it's in the background, and it more sort of comes through the nose as you're exhaling it. But there is definitely a bit of a ganji flavour there. But I know that Yorkshire CBD worked really hard to minimise that. However, I've not tried much CBD, so it's very hard for me to say, what.
Yeah,
which way it'll go.
That's the one I've tried.
Strawberry hemp e-liquid.
From
and how strong is that? What's the?
That's only 100 milligram.
That's a made by eHarmony.
No, it's not eHarmony. How close can I zoom in? That's their logo at the beginning.
Made it like I said, eHarmony.
Yeah. Made by a dating agency.
Right. Okay. So apparently the sort of ganji kind of flavour is the terpenes. So these have all got terpenes, presumably.
I thought Dale said he wasn't having terpenes in it.
Yeah.
Though I may be wrong.
Yeah, I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. But
because I know this has definitely got the terpenes in it.
In either event, I'm enjoying vaping it regardless. I do. It does. It's a weird one because I posted this in the chat earlier. Like I said in the chat earlier, are we sure that it doesn't make you high? And I think actually what I was experiencing was just feeling very chilled out. I vaped quite a lot of it fairly early this morning, and it did sort of come over me like I wanted to just kind of sit and close my eyes and just relax for a few minutes while I was vaping it. And I don't know how much of that was placebo because I expected it to have some kind of noticeable effect on me. It's not.
I would definitely say there was some sort of placebo effect.
Yeah, I mean placebo is an incredibly powerful thing.
You know what they say, a friend with weed is better.
Exactly, and that is a placebo song. Yeah, I mean, placebo effect is incredibly powerful, and it's certainly very much within the realms of possible if you're sort of trying to find some kind of difference between how you feel not using it and how you feel when you are using it, then you presumably you will, you know, you could be subject to placebo that could cause you to feel some kind of effect.
Anything works if you are convinced that it works. The same.
No, the thing was, I wasn't convinced that I was high, but I was definitely convinced that I was feeling a sort of heightened sense of mellowness.
Yeah, I think the difference is with the nicotine. If you have too much nicotine, you do get you can feel the buzz, can't you? You feel a woo buzzing sensation.
Well,
whereas with the CBD,
sorry.
No, sorry. Go on. What were you saying?
So when my kid tells me he feels poorly, I give him a couple of Tic Tacs and tell him they're painkillers. Right.
If I have too much nicotine, I get a dicky tummy.
Yeah.
Dicky tummy? What are you for?
Yeah.
No, I can get. No, I know what you mean. I can get heartburn.
Yeah, get a bit
acid reflux and whatever. But with the CBD, it seems it's kind of the opposite of the buzziness. All I can describe it is it just makes you feel.
Yeah, like I definitely felt like I noticed some sort of change to my kind of state. Like I might have been misusing the word high when you know,
yeah.
It's not really a high. Like, you know, when I was younger, I smoked weed. Like, I'm very familiar with what being stoned feels like. I know exactly what it feels like. And there probably was an element of placebo where my brain was sort of subconsciously creating some of those kind of feelings of being stoned because I could taste a slightly gangy sort of flavor and, you know, but it definitely does something. You know, it's early days. This is day one of me using CBD. So all I can say is it definitely does something.
Doesn't give you the munchies though, does it?
Doesn't give you the munchies. No. I have not. What? Eh?
That's handy for me.
You've always got to say.
I was going to say, do you need to be high to have munchies?
You know what? I'm fucking. Can I just give a word of advice to anyone out there? Do not leave batteries in mech mods sitting on the side for fucking months on end. I found 4 mods over the last week that have had juice sitting in the atties, and look at this.
Unlucky.
Oh, has that killed the battery?
Yeah, it's just leaked through the 510.
Oh no, rusted up the top contact.
It's just pissed juice into the tube. This has happened to me on 3 different mods now. One of them was one of your mods that I tried drilling bits on and fucking about with, and I'd left a 2700 in it, a brand new one on its second charge, and I just left it sitting there in the shed, and I've not been out here for a while.
While you were drilling into it?
Yeah. And juice has just pissed out of the atty that I had on it and just ruined a brand new 2700.
Is it a temperature change because it's in the shed?
I don't know, because it's hot in here. It's cold in here, sorry. So I'd expect the juice to sort of stay viscous, but it doesn't. It's like piss water. Every juice. Like I can't even explain. I'm trying to find. It's got juice in it. Let's see if we can get it to drip. No, maybe not.
Maybe.
It's like water.
Really? I wonder whether it's got condensation inside it or something.
It is a thing that happens. You know, the juice can make its way down there.
But yeah. Go on, drip off.
Yeah, I mean, none of it's watertight, is it?
Oh no, you're talking about 6, 7 different atties. Like no two the same. It's just got so thin that it's just run through.
And you'd expect the high VG to be really thick, wouldn't you?
I'm just glad I've got a VTUK wank rag handy, because
hey,
I found a fantastic use for mine, but Chandler's not going to be happy.
Is it crusty?
Yeah, I've seen that because I saw your live video. Look at the state of that.
It looks like the Rorschach test.
But to be fair, it will go through the wash and it will live another day. It won't, you know, it's not the end of its story.
Look,
but yeah, they're fantastic for cleaning thermal paste off of processors if you're a computer nerd and like playing around with computers.
They were made to be used, mate. They were. So if
Dan, I leave batteries in mods. I leave batteries in mods all the time. Loads of people do.
I'm not joking though. I'm finding mods I haven't used for fucking 8-10 months. So I've got a battery sitting in them.
I'm now just thinking
Oh,
which,
no,
of my
I'm not
mods, which of my mods sat in the corner have got a battery still sitting.
I mean, I can't say my desk is really very organised.
No, I'll leave a battery in a mod for like a day or two while I'm using it, while it's in my rotation, and then once it leaves my rotation, the batteries go out of it.
Oh no, I got all sorts of. Yeah,
James says he's loving his Alpha RDA. Thank you, mate. That's good news. That's very good news.
Right, are we going to start the awards?
yes, we ought to, because otherwise we'll be here till midnight.
I've still got one more setup. Fucking hold your horses.
I was going to say, Mark's filled in at least the first few, so he can always put up his nominations.
Yeah, he's just not going to be able to defend his nominations, which means that he'll probably lose most of his first few rounds. But, you know, whatever. One more, because it's important.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
They're so good. I just didn't have enough. I was going to use mine tonight, but I just didn't have enough wick to re-wick the fucking Mech RDA.
I fucking love this box. I genuinely fucking love it. Even Risa will confirm this. Since this arrived, I've not squonked on anything else.
Whoa, that's praise.
I have not squonked on anything else since it got here. It's just the fact that I can fill a 15ml bottle and go out all day with it. And if I know I'm going to be out into the evening as well, I can put another 15ml bottle in my bag. Like, it's just, and you know, the Alpha sits flush on it, and we're currently prototyping squonk pins for the Alpha, so that's fucking awesome. Speaking of which, look at that. That's the Alpha deck with a squonk pin in it. So you can see how there's loads of space for that juice to get back down into there. The squonk pin actually sits just below the mouth of the screw opening, you can see. So,
do you know what I'd like to have seen? I know it's probably way too late for you now. To have the pin slightly raised, like the drop.
You see, I actually wanted it coming down below the deck so that it would suck all of the spare juice back out.
That's what I thought, but I've not had any leaks with the drop, and it wicks it nicely because it's the ends of the
when it's doing its thing, you see the juice will just rise up like that.
Oh, look at that.
And then it will just drink it back down. It works really, really well. Yeah, it's been like fucking clockwork. I am actually genuinely over the moon. Tipping it sideways then was a bad idea though.
Yeah.
I'm actually genuinely over the moon with how well this squonks. So considering that it is a tube atty that we've put a squonk pin on, for it to squonk this well, I'm fucking couldn't be happier.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying mine.
Yeah.
You have your pin tomorrow. All goes well. And on there, this is also really exciting. This is like the most exciting setup in my rotation at the moment. You guys remember the Grim Cult range from Grim Green?
Yeah.
They are back in 60ml short fills in the UK, and they are in stock at Herman. Get your yig on.
Oh, now I've got to get me some of them. I noticed I was having a nosy on Ohm's Distro because they're on Instagram, and I saw that they've got the Grim Cult short fills back in.
Now, I will say, I never tried Yig pre-TPD. Rainbow Sherbet in the Dark was always my favourite pre-TPD. However, Rainbow Sherbet, the recipe has definitely changed, or at least the flavour is different. If the recipe hasn't changed, the concentrates have changed, because it definitely doesn't taste the same. It's still nice. It's still a good juice, and I still like it. But this, I have no idea if it tastes the same as it did pre-TPD. So you'll just have to buy a bottle and find out for yourself.
What is it?
It is blackcurrant oatmeal raisin cookies. It's fucking insane. It is absolutely fucking insane. He's got a way when he makes juices of like combining slightly weird combinations that always seem to work out.
I'd heard someone said that the yig tasted very similar to the rice pudding on the Dinner Lady.
Well, I've had the rice pudding from the Dinner Lady line, and I've had Yig, and I don't think they taste even similar.
Right.
So,
Seeing as I've had neither, I can't compare.
personally, can't agree with that statement, but
There it is. Yeah.
as Dan would say, it's subjective. You know, some people are wrong.
I want to try that fucking juice line that little Kevmo was flashing off the other day.
What, cream or creme from Juice Source?
Is that who makes it?
Yeah, I would very, very much like to have a go on that myself, actually, because I'm a custard fiend, and that whole line is custard.
Yeah, it's been a while since I found a decent custard, apart from Hakucho. Is that the one that's a custard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a few really good ones, but a lot of them have been around for a long time, so everyone kind of knows them now. You know, like Mrs. Lords is banging.
Grumpy custard.
I want to try this one as well.
What's his name? V1CK really rates Vape Tasia's Killer Custard. For me personally, I found that it's just a bit basic for my taste, but it is, you know, it's a really solid custard. There's definitely some really good ones out there, but I think the problem is with custard is it's got to be fucking mega these days for anyone to even notice it. Like, unless your custard is properly good, no one cares.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since I've got it. I've been very much fruit-based at the minute.
Yeah.
I used to really, all I ever vaped was Green Bay. Well, I say Green Bay and Jekyll by
by Digby's.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah. Have you had Skipper from Rope Cut?
No, I've heard Rope Cut pretty good though.
Mate, you'd fucking love Skipper. Vanilla custard with tobacco.
That sounds wrong.
Is everything a grown boy needs. Chandler, you'd fucking love it.
Yeah, but see, I've got some of this. But I'm trying to get to it. Bear with. Oh fuck me! I can't even get my door open.
It's all right, mate. It's all stalling until Dolan gets here. Just keep going.
I think we ought to get
until Dolan gets here.
I think we ought to be getting into the awards myself.
I mean, to be fair, the first two categories are boring as fuck anyway, so we can get through them straight away.
Yeah.
What's that? Say something.
Hello.
E-Apothecary Nectar Door. Yeah, I've not actually tried that. Although that looks steep to living fuck.
It is, and it's fucking amazing. I left it. I had probably 3/4 of a bottle left, and I left it. And then I've sort of sexually assaulted this much.
Why is it in the same bottles that paint comes in primary school?
What it was, he sent over these massive bottles, not these ones, even bigger bottles, and we had to split it between us. So I've got this. I have.
Oh, George is actually in the chat. George, get your Vape Talk UK boys some of that cream sorted out.
Who? What?
It's one of these, isn't it?
No, it's got different.
Oh, Dimmock, that's George.
It's got different
isn't
top.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
George Dimmock. Yeah, it's Juice Source George.
Yeah.
So I've got.
Look your boys up, George. Come on.
I've got Elizabeth Tears. I've got Nectar Door, and I've got Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn, the peanut butter. Oh my god!
You're gonna have to send me some of that Nectar Door along with that Nick Salts that you still haven't sent me.
Oh no, I apologise.
It's too late to apologise.
I've got some Juice Source here actually that I've not even opened.
Too late. Should we do some awards? Should we start them? Fuck Dolan. Don't fuck him.
Yeah.
He's massive. He'll batter you.
I've got this one. I've just noticed it on the shelf.
Cola Cooler.
Cola cubed.
Or Cola Cubes.
It tastes like Cola cubes.
Ah! George just said he's going to send us all some.
Huh?
Holy shit, that tastes amazing.
Oh, bless him. Thanks, mate.
I wonder why I'm a bit tingly though. It's 6 milligram.
We'll do you, George. We'll do you a VTUK live tasting.
Yeah. We can all try it at the same time. That'd be cool, where we've all got the same flavoured juice.
I'm actually going to put this cola cubed in this plug because I love some cola.
Cola is fucking banging when it's good. Have you tried that Couron cola that Bogan did?
Do you know what? I've not found a fucking cola that I like, so I'm really
Mate.
liking this. It's fucking awesome.
Mate, get the Bogan Brews cola. There is a UK distro doing it now. I can't remember who it is, but there is one doing it. Mate, the fucking Bogan Brews cola is out of this world, mate.
See, this is what Kev's like. The sort of company gives you something for free, but it's 6 milligram. I'm literally going to tip this juice away so I can try this. That'll be fucking good, George.
What are you tipping away?
I've got a sort of like.
You've been doing a lot of that lately. Just squirting in a cup. Chris, can we start some awards, please?
Yeah. Let's start with awards. Come on.
So the way this works, for anyone that isn't familiar, we have all nominated something for each category, and we're allowed to, you know, things can get double nominated. If two of us believe that it is the best thing, then it will be nominated twice. And we will all give our reasons for why we've nominated, and then the chat. It's always in the same order, so the chat will vote 1 for Mark's nomination, 2 for JB's nomination, 3 for my nomination, 4 for Chandler's nomination.
Have we got Badger here?
Have we got Badger here? What do you mean have we got Badger here?
Is he in the chat?
I don't know, but could you not talk over me while I'm explaining the fucking rules?
I'm saying if he continuously puts the rules as we go along, or what?
Yeah, so you just vote 1 for Mark, 2 for Chris, 3 for me, 4 for Chandler. Easy as that. Dead straightforward.
Yay, Badger's there.
Badger's right there.
Can you just type out Mark 1, Chris 2, Stu 3, Chandler 4, and just continuously put that? Not like literally every second, but just remind people after each nomination. Please.
Thanks, Badge.
Please and thanks, Badge.
So what we'll do is we'll each take it in turn to announce the category, and then we'll each take it in turn to explain our nomination. We will obviously proxy Marks for him until he gets here. Whoever announces the category can call Marks one out, and we'll work our way through these, and we'll see how long it takes us. There are probably about 15 categories, 20 categories, something like that.
We'll continuously update as we go along, so we can make some sort of like banner.
Yeah, I'm going to run a highlighter across whichever one wins each category, so I will have a record of who's won.
Sorry, I've just seen Badger's comment.
Yeah, Badger says, fuck doing that, you do it.
I can't do it. I haven't got a fucking enter key.
Control C and Control V, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but it'll be on the same line, so I won't be able to fucking line break it.
Nah, you'll be fine. Okay, so category number 1 is the Johnny 5 Award, Best Regulated Mod. Mark has voted for the Therion 75C. Chris, what was your vote for Best Regulated?
Billy Box. Rev 4B 60 watt, which did come out this year. It's just fucking awesome. I mean, it was no different to the Rev 4B 40 watt, except for it's got a 60 watt chip in it. We never use 60 watt, especially not if you're mouth to lung in 45 milligram. But it is phenomenal. You can't fucking tell me that the Therion is better than the Billy Box.
But that's not what the nominations are for. The nominations are for your favourite, not for what's better.
It's the best regulated mod of 2017.
The public will decide what is the best. We will just decide what is our favourite. That's the way this works, my friend. It's a perfect democracy.
Well, we might as well put the fucking Zomo laser in that category if that's the case.
If that's your favourite, yeah, go for it.
So Chris reckons the Billet Box Rev 4B 60 watt. My vote was also for the Therion 75C, simply because it brings quality DNA vape into the masses, which I think is fucking brilliant. They come in at around 130 quid, and they allow people to experience what is inarguably the best regulated vape on the market, the DNA chip. You know, the Billet Box is powered by one, so Chris won't argue with that.
Someone's gone cunty. Potato in the chat.
And the Therions give access to everyone. You know, they give access to that to everyone. They come in at a good affordable price point, and they look really, really nice. There's loads of different options. You know, they're real good looking. So yeah, mine was also the Therion 75C. Chandler, what was yours?
Mine was the CKS Icon 200 watts.
It's ugly.
It's the looks that I've put it in for. I mean,
what's that new Shit. Who? Someone sent me this yesterday. 2 seconds. It looks like this.
Looks like what?
2 seconds.
Is this from CKS as well?
No, it's not made by CKS. It's made by Sigeli Moonbox.
What?
Why up
Hang
your
on.
fucking anyway, that is.
Do that again, because my screen was not big enough.
Based on the moonshot artwork style, isn't it?
Ah, it's kind of a bit of yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of that. No, I'm not a fan. But I respect your right to like shit things, Chandler.
So,
That's
if you would like to vote for the Therian, oh, God, are you still talking about it?
No, it's all right. I was just going to say that the character, which I now can't remember the name of, is the Japanese god of wind, which is why it's got the kind of Japanese kind of look to it. Which
Fujin, which is why the
Fujin. There you go.
IPA is called Fujin.
Absolutely. Thank you. There you go. I'm done now.
Right. So, if you would like to vote for the Therian 75C, you can hit either 1 or 3 for me or Mark, because we've both voted for that. If you'd like to vote for the Billet Box Rev 4B DNA 60, you can vote 2. And if you'd like to vote for the Icon, you can vote 4. Let's see what the chat says. Chris,
yeah, thanks, Chris. Yeah. Well, in that case, oops. Oh, bugger. Have I just muted Chris?
So we've got 1, 1 and 1, 2. 2 1s.
Teresa doesn't count. She can't be influenced by you.
1 and 3.
So it's 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3.
1 or 3. Yep, the 75C is winning. 75C.
Brad, back me up on this, boy.
That's 2 more votes for the 75C, another vote for the 75C.
2 of you have got the Therian in there, so it's like, oh.
It's a landslide.
Yeah, go on, you've got it.
It's a landslide. So the Therian 75C wins Best Regulated of 2017. And I think fair enough.
I can't believe I had respect for Paul Mangiagalali, and now he's
Not enough respect to say his name right, though.
Mangiagalali.
Bless you. This one will be a little bit more fun. The RoboCop 3 Award, Worst Regulated of 2017. Worst regulated. Just quickly, Dan's just said in the chat, never owned any of them, so can't vote. Obviously, that's why we are stating our cases for why we think that it deserves to win. If you haven't owned it personally, you can vote on grounds of whose argument you agree with. You don't necessarily have to have owned the mod or tried the mod.
Yeah, but when you cut out Chandler's argument by saying, right, vote now, he's not going to get a chance if that's the case.
Yeah, it did get a bit cut short. I mean, I didn't get to mention the dual batteries.
I stopped and asked if you were finished. I stopped and asked if you were finished.
It's not being funny, but that's made me hate it even more, Chandler, so you can fuck off.
Oh.
Right,
let me just adjust my glasses.
Who's doing worst regulated then? Come on, one of you two.
I'll do it. Worst regulated mod of 2017, as voted by, as nominated by us. Me and Mark, 1 and 2, just a reminder. The fucking Zomo laser. I don't think we need to argue this, do we? Zomo laser is shit. It wasn't even cheap either. It was shit and quite expensive for how shit it was.
Can you remember how much it was?
70 quid.
70 quid?
Yeah, and they're already down to like 40 quid because people are starting to realise how shit they are.
Oh, God.
So bad. So bad. But, yeah, fucking shit. Anyway, Stu, your nomination?
Now, I don't want to take
anything. It doesn't matter what your nomination is. The Zomo laser is the worst.
Look, I don't want to take anything away from the Zomo laser, okay? Because it is an icon of everything that it means to be a shit mod. The Zomo paved the way for shit mods. But whereas the Zomo invented the recipe for a shit mod, it was Smock who perfected the recipe for a shit mod with the mag.
This is not a presidential election. Fuck me.
You cannot say that the Zomo GT is the shittest mod on the market when the mag exists. It looks like a fucking gun handle and the batteries load like a clip. If there was ever a bigger piece of shit in this world.
That's been done like 6 times before.
Yeah, and all of them are shit too. Come on, Smock Mag, vote number 3. Vote for the Smock Mag. Chandler?
Right. Now this one, my nomination is the Wismec Predator.
I think this will upset some people.
Now this is because I was so looking forward to the Wismec Predator coming out. Because it looked really good. Your fire button was a squeeze, except it had some slight 510 issues, and reliability on them was not the best. So okay, the Smock Mag might actually look like a gun, which isn't brilliant. The Zomo laser may blind you with its flashiness, a computer wrestling in a cage match kind of thing. However, at least they worked. Whereas the Wismec Predator was just such a letdown after all the hype and all the expectation. I was like, oh. So my nomination is the Wismec Predator.
And they did have a habit of going wrong.
Yeah.
So it's over to the chat again. For the Zomo 255 Laser GT, vote 1 or 2. For the Smock Mag, vote 3. And for the Predator, vote 4. Let's let the public decide.
I mean, I'm not being funny, but
Smock Mag, 1 vote.
we might have to. We can end up having
Zomo. Look at the Zomo votes flooding in.
Yes, I've got one. Cheers, Stu.
Nice. Look how many Zomo votes are all together there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Zomo votes. 12 Zomo votes.
Badger. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all.
Holy shit.
I think we definitely got a landslide victory. But, well, it's only a award that Zomo's ever going to win.
Yeah, the Zomo's won. Oh my god.
The thing is, right, last year,
Hey, this is fucking awesome.
last year, everything that won shit awards, we then spent the next couple of months referring to it as award winning. There is no doubt whatsoever that the same jokes will run next year now. Like the first 3 months of next year, that it will be the award-winning Zomo Laser 255 GT. Whose category is it now? It's back to me, isn't it?
Chandler's not done, man.
Oh no, yeah, Chandler's got to do this next one. Yeah, Chandler, you've got
to do this one.
You've got the 3rd category, yeah.
The Danish Public Transport Award. Am I missing something with that one?
Their trains are always on time. They've got the best train system in the world, haven't they?
Ah, ergo, best tube mod. Best tube mech. There you go. Best tube mech 2017. And the nominations are from Mark, the NATO. From Chris, Barebones. From Stu, the Asylum Mods NATO. I'm assuming that's the same NATO as Mark's.
Yeah, same mod.
Yeah, and I nominated the Vulcan one.
Very nice of you.
I thought we couldn't nominate our own stuff.
Yeah, we can't nominate our own stuff. Chandler
not mine.
to do with the Vulcan one.
Oh. I thought any of our stuff wasn't allowed to be included.
No. Don't get me wrong. Like there are, there are some where obviously you can't take the piss.
I think Chris might be now changing all of his nominations.
Hey, you need to make edits. So, voting time, or do we need to explain ourselves? We need to explain ourselves, don't we? Go on, Chris.
Barebones, the new Death Wish. Brilliant. Very much brought itself 500 steps ahead, I think. The Switch is fucking brilliant. It works really, really, really well. It feels and looks awesome. It's just fucking really nice. to be honest, the one I've used the most, I mean, I've got 3 NATOs, but the one I've used the most has actually been the Vulcan 1. But I have drastically modified many of mine. And none of them are really presentation worthy anymore.
I think it's also worth bearing in mind that you were part of the design team for the Vulcan 1, so you can't really vote for it anyway.
Yeah, I suppose.
It would be a bit of a piss take.
It would a little bit. But to be fair, the fucking bare bones is so good. Like, exceptionally good. Like, I don't know how to put it into words without sounding... If you don't like tube mods anymore, it's the sort of tube mod that will make you buy a tube mod. Tube mod. I'll say that again.
Yeah, just say tube mod again.
Tube mod. It's fucking good.
Tube mod.
Tube mod.
The fucking tube mod, son.
It's very good.
All right. Well, I'll speak on behalf of me and Mark with the NATO. The make mod market, as everyone knows, is very habitual. Everyone's very, this is how it should be. Everyone has their habits and their ways. And I have a lot of respect for stuff that dares to be different and still manages to be good. You know, the whole thing that progress is not doing everything the same. Progress is taking the best bits and trying to do something different with them. And I feel like the NATO is a good example of taking some really good ideas from the past and combining them with some new ideas, and ending up with something that is really fucking cool. You know, it has a very unique switch. It has a floating 510 instead of a hybrid, which is, you know, really old school, but is super cool because it means that any tank, regardless of the 510 pin, is fine on top of it. And any RDA, it's a real nice looking bit of kit. I will say the metal finishes to me are a lot nicer than the coated finish. The coated finish, personally, I think isn't for me. That isn't the kind of coating I'd have gone for. But on the metal finishes, I think it's stunning looking. I think it's got a really innovative switch, and I love the fact that they've got that little nod to the old school with the floating 510.
There you go.
Go on, your one.
Right, my one. Well, basically, I'm not a big tube mech guy, to be honest. I have got the Mirage mech mod, and I know that came out a year or 2 back, and I've got the Vulcan one. Look at that. Hey, look. How shiny is that?
That is polished to fuckery, isn't it?
Oh, that is good. I found my Brasso earlier today and thought I would give that a nice spruce up. Because I mean, look at the engraving, even on the button at the bottom. And the fact that you can use this with 18650, 50, 2700, and the 21700 are all plus points. The RDA, the RDA at the top's just really nice, really simple to build on. Really suits the way I vape. So yeah, the Mirage mech mod has spent most of its time sat at the back of my cupboard rather than being used. Sorry, Mirage.
To be fair, me too. You know, I fucking made the damn thing, and I still vape it plenty. You know. Yeah,
and the button's really nice with the screw, and it's got a nice throw to it with the magnets. Yeah, no, it's a nice mech mod. So definitely, and it's really shiny. So yeah, there you go.
Should we put it to public vote then?
Yeah, definitely. Go.
So for the NATO, vote 1 or 3. For the bare bones from Deathwish Mods, vote 2. And for the Vulcan 1, vote 4.
There we go. Well, this is what we need.
It's all right, I suppose.
It's all right, I suppose, he says.
Yeah,
hey,
it's not bad.
To be fair, Mikey,
NATO.
They are starting to look a little on the skanky side. I don't know if is that.
Oh yeah, them coffee coils are wearing out.
Yeah, I think it's about time I change them. Look at that. But they're not doing bad, is it? They've had regular rewicks.
I'm genuinely amazed here. I really didn't expect this many people to vote for the Vulcan 1.
Like Stuart's just gone to voted for the NATO.
Yeah, Yeah, no, I mean that's a really honest answer from him though. You know, he's on the team and he's voting 1 and 3 because the NATO is his joint favourite with the Vulcan 1, and you know, that's completely fair enough. I'm genuinely in shock at how many people have voted for the Vulcan 1.
Well, it looks to me so far that Vulcan 1's won.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like it's going to win. I feel like I just want to wait a couple more minutes just to make sure that there's not like a bunch of people that are about to vote for the NATO.
Come on, anyone else? Oh, yeah, got some right use out of them. Definitely. Right, I think that one's the Vulcan 1.
It looks that way to me. Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm
Go
genuinely. Thank you, everyone.
Put that one as the winner.
Well, shit. Although you misspelt it on the Google Doc, so I'm fixing that. There we go. Okay, so this one's probably going to upset a few people. The English Public Transport Award, aka Worst Tube of 2017.
We've got no train drivers in chat, have we? All right.
So this might end up coming off as a little bit insensitive, maybe. Looking at the Google Doc, it might not go down great with some people.
Really? Do you think?
Well, me, Mark, and Chris have all voted the same for the worst mech mod of 2017, and Chandler has voted differently. So, Chandler, why don't you explain yours first, and then hopefully Chris will be back in time so that it's not just me speaking for 3 of us.
All right. Well, I'll go for this one. I did kind of lie slightly when I said I've only got 2 mech mods. Technically, hello. Technically, I've got 3, and the one that I'm putting in as the worst tube mech. Now, I did buy this in 2017. This is, I'm not even going to tell you what it is, but this I bought in a vape shop rather stupidly. It's a clone. And it is a big pile of shit. Basically, it worked great for a while, but then the ATI started shorting for absolutely. I've got no idea why it started shorting, and I just stopped using it. So there you go. Mech mods tend to be the tube mods seem to be the most cloned. Just shout at me if you disagree. But I think tube mods seem to be the most cloned.
To see clones of regulated mods, isn't it? Squonk boxes are starting to get cloned a lot now, but
it's squonk. Some of the squonk boxes are getting cloned, but you can usually tell them pretty easily that they're cloned because they're mass-produced plastic. But this shop I went into had got a shelf at the back that was just full of mech mods, and I thought it was about time I had a tube mech. And I don't think he had a genuine. I don't think he had a genuine tube at all on there. But so yeah, so my nomination is cloned tube mechs.
Just the whole range of clone tube mechs are the worst mods of 2017. Chris, do you want to make a start on mine, yours, and Mark's joint vote?
Mod
I should add a provision to this one. Some people will probably not feel comfortable voting on this with the options that we're going to give them.
And just to let you know, I don't think Stu's. You haven't mentioned the mod's name yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
So no one knows. No one knows what the mod is yet, Chris.
But
Rouge.
The Rogue Way.
The Rogue Way. Partly because of the business ethics of the owner, but partly because they're just overpriced. I think seeing some quality mech mods come out this year, it's brought a real eye opener to the fact that, you know, I've got some fucking awesome boxes that are acid etched, hand acid etched, one of a kind, done in the UK. Look at this. Look at this. I can't see what you can see. Well, let me click myself. Click myself.
Awesome.
Cost me about 40 quid to have acid etched.
Yeah, quality etching is definitely within reach.
It doesn't cost $300 to have it etched, and I think
Yeah.
that in itself is bullshit. So how much does that retail for, Chandler?
The 100 and I don't know actually, because this is a one-off. I would say if Herbie was making one, it would probably be around the 150 mark ish.
Yeah, not the 350.
Oh God, no! It was nowhere. He wouldn't be charging 350 quid for it. I'm sure.
Yeah, well, see, I don't understand what costs 350 quid, and I think that in itself makes it bollocks. Stu, take over.
So, yeah, I mean, there's a storied history of our disagreement with the ethics, the work ethics, the business ethics of the owner of Rogue. We've not been quiet about that. But I also just think they didn't fucking try hard enough, you know? I just feel like the Rainmaker didn't really bring anything to the table. Like it didn't give the market anything that was wanted or asked for. It didn't make any, like, it didn't carve any kind of position for itself. It just was another tube for Rogue users. And that was all that was all it was for. It was almost as if they'd made the mod for people that already owned the mod. You know, like, and they're not popular enough to do stuff like that. Like, no, the only people you see hand checking Rogues are the team. You don't see anyone else hand checking them. You know, in fact, all you see from everyone else is them selling Rogues. So I feel like, you know, it was an opportunity for them to put something really developed and interesting and new on the market, and they didn't do that. They just released another tube mod, you know, and that's a bit sad for me. And it was still stupid money. So, yeah.
It was like $440 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And they didn't. The thing, just in case anyone doesn't know, the Rainmaker, specifically the Rogue we're talking about, the 510 is not a 510. It's a fucking massive thingamajiggy. Like a 1010 or something. I don't know. It's about 10 millimeters wide. So they've made it almost like a hybrid, but too small to have a 510 adapter that works well, that you can be able to remove, and too big to put any other Atty on it.
Well, the thing is, it's kind of the same mistake that Rig made with the Roughneck V2, wasn't it? And they received no end of shit for that. Like, you can't fucking check your ohms of your build on anything if it doesn't have a standard connection.
Yeah.
So you have to pulse on your tube, which a lot of people aren't comfortable with. Even experienced tube users. You know, I'm an experienced tube user. I've been on them for years. I'd still rather, personally, not pulse my coils on a tube. I'd rather pulse my coils on something that's regulated, you know?
I mean, look at that.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't see what it does.
What's the point in fucking with something that works so well? It's not setting trends. It's fucking up good what we've already got that's good.
Yeah,
I think it's a case of the 510's just become a standard, isn't it? So if you bugger about and try a different 510, it's got to be a different 510, a different connector. It's got to be something bloody amazing.
I mean,
for it
having
to
a
be worth
having
doing.
a USP is one thing, you know, but having a unique, it doesn't work with anything else. It's not a unique innovation. It's the same innovation. It just made it an awkward size. It's like when, I don't know, Apple first started fucking taking headphone socket ports out.
yeah.
We're used to it now, but that's because Apple have got the profile to be able to set a trend like that and make it happen. You know, Apple have got enough backing, enough followers to say, we're taking the screen off, and people will still buy it.
It is a case of, though, with Apple, if you want an iPhone, you have to buy it from Apple.
Yeah, that's it. You're not going to pay
If you've got
$440 for a mod that you can't put any variety on.
So we need to turn this one over to public vote. Obviously, it is a bit of a sensitive one because of the way that we've ended up voting. So what I'm going to say is just, if you're not comfortable voting, just don't vote at all. So basically 1, 2, or 3 for Rogue to get worst tube of 2017. 4 for clones in general to get worst tube of 2017. So 1, 2, and 3 for Rogue, 4 for clones. Do it. Let's decide. And if you don't want to vote, don't vote.
I think I like clones more.
Well,
I'd rather use a clone Pandora.
really?
Genuinely.
oh, I've got a proper cunty delivery. Oh no, I haven't. Oh, have I? Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Look at that. Thanks, lad.
Oh.
And you can have one.
Got that one. That's what turned my camera off.
A proper cunty coffee, and she's got me a winter whirl as well.
Just the one.
I'm allowed a winter whirl as well. Have you
There
guys
seems to
tried
be-
winter whirls?
There seems to be a lot of 4s going in there.
That's a Viennese whirl with spiced apple jam in it.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's
I know. That's a real thing that exists in the world. So clones. Yeah, I think most people are erring on the side of clones.
Yes.
Marksky's just being grumpy. Surprise, surprise. Oh, we've got some rogue votes coming in now.
Yeah, we're getting a comeback.
Ooh.
We've got 1,
She's being diplomatic.
4, 5. We've got 6 votes for rogue. 5, 6, 7 votes for clones at the moment. 6 for rogue, 7 for clones. 7 apiece.
Oh.
7 apiece. Someone needs to decide. Someone that hasn't voted needs to vote.
No, that could even it up. We need a. Clones are winning at the minute.
Okay, Marksky's voting for clones. Chris is cheating. Mikey swung it back to even again.
Badger's had another one. Okay, now we're just getting random numbers. You don't need your phone number. It's fine. It's okay.
Have to call it a draw.
Yeah, call it a draw. I think that one.
I think rogues technically win.
I think rogues are now technically winning.
Because
So I think
clones,
some people are voting twice.
clones is a bit of a vague.
It is a bit vague. I must admit, when I put it in, I thought it was a bit vague.
So it's definitely vague. It's definitely clone. It's definitely rogue. I mean, we didn't
Yeah.
give them an option, did we? Because there was 3 votes from us for rogue.
Well, no, we gave everyone the option to not vote.
But they did.
Right. We've had 2 more votes, 3 more votes for it. Definitely rogues won.
Yeah, I'm going with that. Okay, so the worst.
Did you just say Rogue One? That Rogue One cool.
goes
Star
to Rogue. Congratulations to J Mark. You deserve the award.
At least you won an award this year.
Chris, yours is next.
Oh, the best mech box of 2017. Now, I'm maybe retracting mine a little bit. But Mark's gone for... I'm going to turn the camera on, even though I've got a sandwich in my hand.
Oh, is that why your camera's off? I did wonder. Nice.
So, Mark's gone for the Molly. I don't know why. He must have an infinite supply of batteries.
I knew you wouldn't be able to resist that. I fucking knew as soon as I saw it on there.
Mine has got to be either the plug, because of how nice it feels, or the half. Now, I was a bit torn. When I filled this out, I wasn't overly sure of whether the half was the one for me, because it was lovely, but it was a bit dodge. But it turns out that the one I got sold was fucked. And Benji, Mr. Half himself, actually took my half and remade it for me.
Nice.
And it looks fucking phenomenal. So I'm going to have to say half, I think. But look at that. Look at that. Oh God, can you even see it? What's going on? There we go. Kinda.
Yeah, it does look tidy now. It
Look
didn't
at
look so great at first, but it definitely looks tidy now.
Oh, it's fucking beautiful. He says it's not perfect, but he wanted to preserve the burl for me. He wanted to preserve the wood.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, Chandler, you even got one for this because you've not put anything in it.
I hadn't put anything in it, mainly because I don't think anyone else had put anything in when I did it.
Do you have one?
And I looked at it and thought, I've got mech squonkers, and I can see that most of you've put mech squonkers in.
I mean, if you haven't got one, I'll happily take up your position and put the half in it. That way I keep the plug in. But I'm not bothered. I think I will go with the half.
I want to put this one in.
Go on. I like that.
That's and I now can't remember what he's called it. He's changed the name of it because this is Fine Mods. This was M Vapes when I bought it. M Vapes makes walnut boxes, and they are just so well made. And this was my first squonker.
The door doesn't look like it fits very well. You've broken it.
Well, there's no battery in it for starters, and if there's no battery in it, it pushes in. So it needs a battery. And yes, I dropped it on the floor and bust it. I hadn't even had it 24 hours.
Oh, bless you.
And I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Can I get the camera to focus? Can you see there's a slight crack? It's not focusing, is it?
Yeah, no, I saw it before. When you had it at a different angle, I could see it.
Yeah, there's a very slight crack. It's split right across here, and this panel fell out because I dropped it onto a tiled floor and broke it. So I was gutted.
Hey!
Back it out!
Hey!
Good evening. Welcome to Late Talk UK.
The best thing is the next category is where Mark stopped filling in. Mark, do you want to defend the Molly before we get Stu's opinion on his nomination?
Do I want to defend the Molly? I like the Molly. I love the Molly. I've lost my mod. I've run upstairs.
Molly.
What's going on? Where's my mod?
Oh, don't tell me you left it in the car.
I probably have.
Left it in a restaurant.
Oh no, it's all right. I'm good. No, I really like the Molly. I think the Molly's incredible.
Yeah, that's what you need to.
One issue is the pinching of batteries. I will give you that. The shredding of wraps. However, no. Apart from that, I stretched mine out. To be fair, I did mine. I bought mine new. Yeah, I bought mine new.
It's all right. Just use it without the wrap on, mate.
Yeah, no, that's what I do. It's all good. After I've charged them in the microwave, it's all good. No, I like the Molly. I've not got my. Could somebody send me the link to the awards document, please?
Right, Mark's gone for the Molly as well.
I've literally run in, cleaned dog shit up off the floor, and ran upstairs.
Don't worry, I'm posting it in the chat now.
I'm quite impressed you took the time to clean the dog shit, to be fair.
I was in two minds.
Yeah.
There you go, mate.
I can understand that.
Cheers, mate. Where are we?
We're at Best Mechanical Box 2017, the Bender Award.
Control F, Bender. There we go. Mark Molly. There we go. Sweet. No, I do. I really do like the Molly. I do like the Molly. It is one of my. He looks down at his desk for it. There we go. She's there. Always there. And look, battery. Okay, it does need a bit of a clap to get it out. I'm at a funny angle. There you go. It does come out eventually. But,
Hey, to be fair, the ohm wrecker is very, very tight on batteries. You know, tight on batteries is fine as long as it doesn't shred the wraps. The ohm wrecker doesn't shred the wraps, but from what I do.
And also, there's a gap between the top of the bottle and the battery. You put your fat finger in and pull it out.
I was going to say I never do. I always finger in and pull on the battery to get it to come out. I like putting my finger in holes.
Chandler,
Yes.
you got a new camera.
No.
You look remarkably clear tonight.
Well, thank you. It's just I've probably actually got an extra lamp on, to be fair. just got better lighting, darling.
Oh shit! You know what? I've come on thinking we're not live, and we are actually live, right?
Yeah. We are actually live. Yes, we are.
I had in my head that you just said that I have an extra tampon.
Yeah.
Light on.
I know, we need to get a shifty on. Fuck me, it's 10 o'clock. I mean, nowhere near it at the end.
Chandler uses the same lighting for VTUK that he uses for the podcast, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is it my turn for best mech box?
Yeah, go on.
So there was actually a squonker I wanted to put in this category as well, and I was the first one to fill mine in, and I decided not to because there is also a non-squonker that I do think is deserving of recognition. And then when it got to the worst one, the only thing I could think of was a squonker. So my reason for not including a squonker in this one is because there is a category for squonkers, but then I did end up including a squonker in a non-squonker category, so I'm full of shit basically. But
anyway,
exactly. Do what the fuck I like, mate. But my vote is for the Death Wish Cthulhu cereal box because, fuck me, that engraving is stunning, and it's just such a chunky little bastard. It's just a proper heavy-duty meathead's fucking brick of a series box, and there's just something I love about it. Like, I don't know, it's not amazing. It doesn't do anything new or different. It's just fucking meaty and kind of rock and roll, heavy metal, cool, you know? So, Death Wish cereal box for me.
can I just say, I think we should go through these on the boner board and place them all in one episode after Christmas.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So, public vote?
Public vote. So one,
Go.
one for Molly, two for hug, two for half, three for Cthulhu, and four for that weird one that Chandler likes.
That weird one that's really well known that Chandler likes.
Hang on. I've not had opportunity to talk about the half.
No, you're not allowed to
You've got
bash
that,
other
yeah.
people's opinions. You're only allowed to emphasise yours. You can.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be slating each other's choices. The public decides, Mark. The public decides.
Hang on. What have I come armed with tonight?
Mark, did you get your cap today?
No. Did you get your juice today?
No.
1, 2, 3,
No.
4, 5, 6. 6 votes for the half, 1 vote for the Molly, 3 votes for the M-Vape so far. Any more for any more?
I
The
vote.
half's going to win this, isn't it? The half's easily going to win this.
It's fine mods. Yeah, anyway, but it doesn't matter.
Chris, we're talking about Molly V1, not the Molly V2, mate. So jog on.
Can I ask? I see all these twos going up. How many people own them?
Doesn't matter who owns them.
Doesn't matter.
We're the advocate of inclusive practice.
It is inclusive practice, but they're saying it's the best mech mod. But have they owned one? If they've owned one, I'm sure that I'm not bashing. Voltage drop.
Oh, sorry, I'm not bashing. Ripped battery up.
I'm joking. I genuinely do like my half. I wouldn't put it in the.
Right, that's definitely a win for the fucking half.
It is, yeah. It's easily a 1.5. So who's announcing the next one?
Let Mark do it, fucking newcomer.
Yeah,
Oh, one I've not got an answer for. Yeah.
that's the one.
Yeah, you better think of one fast.
You know, somebody else announce it so that Mark can think of an answer.
Well,
I haven't got an answer for this one either, to be fair.
the worst mech box for me is the Azeroth. Oh god, it's horrible. It's a mech squonker, but it's like fucking aluminium and all sharp corners and fucking it's horrible.
Oh, you just make it sound so nice.
I was trying to like sell me one at Expo, and I'm like, what is this? Am I supposed to pull the door off and stab someone with the corner of it? Like, what's the purpose of this?
You just made it sound like a real luxury mod.
Oh, it was like fucking. He's like, it's £35, mate. And I'm like, yeah,
Worth every penny.
I'll do 25 years if I drop it on someone's toe. Oh God, it's a fucking piece of shit.
My vote was for. This could be controversial, but I don't think too many people will disagree with me. Actually, the Purge 2700 Squonk box. So, if a tube mod company is going to do a squonker, it's very important that it doesn't look like they're just cashing in on the popularity of squonking. The squonker needs to be for people that are into squonking. There's no point in releasing a squonk mod that no one that loves squonking is going to want. So why oh why would you release a massive, heavy, fucking lumpy, gangstered up looking piece of shit with massive thick metal doors that weighs a ton onto the squonk market? Like where squonking is at the moment, small, light, and convenient is exactly what everybody's going for. Like that is what everyone wants. So to me, it just looks like, oh well, we're Purge, we can do what the fuck we want. Here's a stupid, expensive, fucking ridiculous box that's exactly like our stupid, expensive, ridiculous mods. Have it. And it just winds me up. It rubs me up the wrong way. You know, it's like releasing a product without actually having a market for that product. Who's next?
Hey, I'm going down a similar route, to be honest. But for me, it's the Vape amp, the Rig Squonk mod.
Yeah, same thing.
Massive, big, heavy piece of. I don't want to say a piece of shit, but it is completely opposite of what we expect a squonker to be. A squonker is supposed to be lightweight, portable, compact, light, compact, light, compact, light. And unfortunately, the Rig Squonk is none of the above.
Well, see, the Azeroth is like pretty small, not tiny, but it's quite small. And it's just fucking horrible. Chandler's not got one anyway, so we're going to go for a vote.
I've not got one, so yeah, go on.
Okay, so worst Met Box 2017. Vote 1 for the Rig Box, 2 for the Azeroth, 3 for the Purge.
The reason I've not got one is that I haven't got a mech box that I thought was worthy of slating. So they are.
I mean, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. If you've got one that if you just haven't encountered one that you think is bad, then there isn't a worst one for you.
Nothing that I've tried or.
3 votes.
Yeah, the Azeroth's doing well.
Ooh.
4 votes for the Azeroth.
Yeah.
5. It's just shit. They've put it at a price where it's like accessible, and they made it so bad that it gives Squonking a bad name.
Looks like the Azeroth's going to take it.
I think so.
Yeah, there's more votes coming through, and they're all 2s.
Who even makes the Azeroth? Is that fucking Coil Art?
Probably. It's not, yeah, it is quite a lot, yeah. Even the Druga was better than the Azeroth. The Druga was worth every penny of the 6p it cost. Yeah, okay, should we give it to the Azeroth?
Azeroth.
Congratulations, Coil Art.
We ought to have some countdown music or something for this.
It's fucking...
Right, who's going to introduce this one?
Chandler, because Mark's not got an answer yet.
Best unregulated, non-mechanical 2017.
Not regulated.
Bare knuckle. Sorry?
Not regulated, but not mechanical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So go on then, Spew. What have you got?
For me, I'm going with Frostbox. Obviously, they're friends of mine. It's an incredibly biased nomination, but at the same time, when you look at the other stuff that exists on the market, things like Hexome, for example, Frostbox just take a lot of extra care, and I really love what they do. I love the customization options. I love the fact that it takes something very humble, like a Hammond tin, and turns it into something that is very desirable. And I just think that, you know, they deserve some recognition for working really, really fucking hard to make really nice handcrafted British mods.
I do really like them. I'm not going to like take away from that, but
So go on then, Chris, what's yours?
the Chris Scott clicker mod.
Oh,
Have you seen this? Have you seen this?
yeah, I have
It's
seen it.
fucking beautiful. To be honest, I'm tempted to go and buy one right this second. I wanted to buy one, and then I didn't have enough cash, and then I thought, shall I get one? And I thought, I'll sell my plug. But then I thought, actually, no, I really like the plug with this on it. So I thought, I want to get one. But they're fucking beautiful. So nice.
The fact you can actually buy them, he's listed them on the internet, hasn't he? So you can just go buy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice for something to come out that you can actually just buy.
Yeah.
That's refreshing.
Yeah, he's made as many as he can before before he released them, and so he'd got a big job lot of them, and he just put them on the internet so that he wouldn't sell out immediately.
I'm a massive fan of stuff that you can actually buy.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just think it's fucking really, really nice.
And the fact the switch is on the side. There you go. I'm going like this.
I actually was there when he showed the prototype off to everyone at Expo, and I thought it was fucking awesome then. But it was a very roughly made one, and I thought, I wonder what they're going to look like in production, and they look fucking awesome.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, because you suddenly went, oh, Chandler, look at this, and you brought it round to us, didn't you?
And then I made him eat some fucking insanely hot chili.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I think I'm going to go buy one right now.
Go on then.
Buy me one.
Right. Shall I do mine?
Go on.
Mine's in Infinio.
I mean, to be fair, that is a fucking stunner.
That is this particular one is dual parallel. This has got a switch FET and it's got a MOSFET installed as well. So it's bloody lovely. The engraving on them, and Herbie McCubbin, who does the Infinio mods, he is the creator.
I love that name. What's his name? Herbie McCubbin.
Herbie McCubbin.
I like it.
Yeah, and he's the creator of the switch FET. He invented the switch FET.
Oh really?
Wow, I didn't know that.
So it's Herbie Herbie's the creator of the switch FET. And he makes all of the mods that he makes. He makes squonkers. He puts them up on his Facebook page. He does raffles. So you can enter a raffle for a fiver a ticket and try and win yourself a mod. And the last one he did was a dual parallel squonker that he's done, and they're beautiful. Really, really beautiful, and you're getting a one-off because he makes it. There you go, and they're all different.
So public vote. Oh no, Mark's got one now.
Have you got one, Mark?
I have one, and it was all down to midget porn.
Midget porn.
Midget porn.
Okay.
I actually wrote on our list. I've got nothing that actually makes me hard or makes me spunk, I think was the words I put. And then Stu put, what, not even midget porn? Which got me thinking of midgets. And for me, the best unregulated, non-mechanical is probably the SVA Punto.
That's a switch FET squonker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this was actually a close one for me. I kind of wanted to put the Limelight in there, but it's not 2017. So
Can I just address something here? Look, I'll just show this here. Look, this is how much I like them. Full price. Full price. Paid.
You haven't bought me one.
Full price. Paid. Paid full price.
Oh,
Well, price, and we've all got your address now.
Who gives a fuck?
Send it whatever you want.
Send me free shit, guys.
Yeah, send him free shit to make up for the 197 quid he just spent on a mod.
I literally live so far away from anyone else that no one would ever turn up at my house, so I don't give a fuck. Although, can we clip that from the show once it's live?
If you want to go in and edit it, you can edit it.
Not even Royal Mail makes it to your house.
Wow.
In fact, Chris, you've got 2 parcels coming to you, and you've not received either.
No, I haven't. What's the second parcel?
You'll have to wait and see, mate.
Is it a Christmas present?
Yeah.
Oh, God. You didn't get me a Christmas present.
I genuinely did.
Oh,
Ah,
cute.
I actually got Mark one as well.
Oh, did you really?
Yes, I'm on fucking way to you. Should have been there today. Cost me 260 quid.
Oh,
It's worth about 30.
I didn't spend that much on you.
I didn't spend that much on you either. I paid like 38 quid postage and then gave a load of stuff I already had to him.
We're about on par then.
Ah.
so have we done a vote for that?
Nope. It's vote time now.
Oh, it's time to vote. So is it the SVA Punto, which is Mark #1? Is it Chris Scott Clicker Mod? Is it Stu's Frostbox? Or is it my Infiniome #4? Notice I didn't put any numbers in for anyone else, just in case they.
So, clicker, SVA, clicker, SVA, clicker.
Clicker's a worthy winner.
Infiniome.
Infiniome, yeah.
Infiniome. Infiniome. Frostbox.
And Clicker and Infiniome are in the lead.
Oh, this is a tight one.
Dun, 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 dun.
Drum roll.
Infiniome is actually in the lead.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently. Not Frostbox.
Frostbox is joint level.
Oh no.
It's between Frostbox and Infiniome by the look of it.
No, Frostbox, Infiniome, or the Clicker. They're all 3 votes.
Yeah, they're all 3 votes, yeah.
Oh man.
Another one for Frostbox.
Oh,
Here we go. This is getting, it's like watching fucking horse races, isn't it? Come on, Frostbox, come on. That's
It's
another one.
like those ones you put the ones you get at the seaside where you put 10p in and then just move really slowly.
the Arabian Derby.
That's the one. Go on then. I think we ought to have a count up now.
I've got 1, 2, 3 votes, 4 votes for Clicker, 2 votes for the SVA Punto, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes for Frostbox, and 3 votes for the Infiniome. So it looks like Frostbox have took it, guys.
Frostbox have took it.
Frostbox, congratulations, Matt and Dan. That's fucking brilliant. They'll be very happy with that.
Yeah, Dan says he sees 5. It's okay. Stu can't count.
Oh, we got 5-0.
Oh.
There had to be someone, didn't there?
Oh, hang on. Is that 5-all? Did the
Yeah.
Clicker have 5 already?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the Clicker's at 5 now. Yeah, so we need a deciding vote between Clicker and Frostbox.
Oh, for crying out loud.
2 or
Joint winners?
2 or 4, 2 or 3.
Come on, guys, pick your horse. 2 or 3.
I think we make them joint winners. There you go.
Clicker.
Oh,
Ian's just took another one.
No. Swartzy's already voted. That's a duplicate vote.
It is. You're right.
And that's my nomination as well. I'm being.
Oh.
There we go. We've got two more votes for 2. 2 more votes for 3. We're fucking here. Come on, lad. It's like we're fucking finished.
Voted Frostbox as well, and Grimoire G's voted Frostbox as well. It's Frostbox, guys. I'm sorry. The public has spoken. There we go. Best unregulated of 2017, the Frostbox. I'm dead happy about that. Right. Next category. I'll take this one, shall I? Actually, this one we should probably skip because only one of us has strong enough feelings to nominate anything. So that's not really a vote.
Well, can I just say it's a piece of shit then? This fucking Coil RP Pro.
Yeah.
Weird thing. It's regulated but unregulated. It's got like a weird thing in it that tells you the battery. It's got like a little screen here, but all it has is 4 dots and it lights up. It depends on how much battery you've got in it.
Oh, like a starter kit.
Yeah, like a fucking this is how much I like this thing. And it's in brand new condition. Pretty solid. Pretty solid, I'll give it that much.
Hard to break.
I tried snapping the door off it by whacking it on the tape, it didn't work. But anyway, yeah, it's a piece of shit.
So yeah, the next category was supposed to be for the worst unregulated, non-mechanical of 2017, but we've just decided to give it to the coil art piece of shit and not bother doing a vote on it because none of the rest of us cared. So we will go with the next category, which is the best dual coil RDA of 2017, the Nice Pair Award. Mark, your nomination is?
Right. My nomination is the Armour RDA. Now, this hurts a little bit because I think it's the worst single coil RDA, but incredible in dual coil mode.
Dual coil. I
really, really like it in dual coil, but despise it in single coil.
Kind of a double-edged backhanded compliment.
It is. It is. As a what you put a restrictor in, you block off one half of the RDA. And one thing I've always said, it's like breathing through one nostril. Do you know when you've got a cold and you breathe through one nostril?
Yeah.
It irritates
that kind of it
literally irritates the fuck out of you. That is what the Armour does to me in single coil mode. It irritates the fuck out of me. But in dual coil, absolutely banging.
Fair, absolutely fair.
Have you had one, Stu?
No, I've had a go on a couple, but never in single coil, only ever in dual coil.
Is Mark ski on tonight?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
I know Mark likes the Armour.
Chris, do you want to tell us about yours?
Yeah, mine's a Death Wish. I don't know what it's called. The Unholy V2.
The 24mm.
No, it's 26 still.
The 24 was a version of the Death Trap, wasn't it?
This one. The Unholy
V2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
I know you were raving about this at Expo, weren't you?
I actually went over and bought one. Paid money for it, guys. Paid money for it.
No, that says it's
Chris paying money.
Really?
Chris, did you pay retail?
Definitely not.
It doesn't count then.
But that was through. I actually took this off the Evolution stand without paying. I said to one of James Bear's members of staff, "I'm taking this," and I walked off with it. And then I messaged him and said, "I owe you money for this," and essentially volunteered to pay for it. And it's fucking awesome. And I'm just taking the manky old wicks out and getting it going so I can show you it. So essentially, it's like let me get my camera sorted. Right. So this is like a 2-terminal deck, right? You see those ball bearings?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
There's actually ball bearings in there. So you put your leads in to tighten it down, and the ball bearings put pressure on it. But then you can put one above it and one below it, and then it's squashed with a ball bearing.
Yeah, that's clever. That's really clever.
And it's fucking awesome. It's 2-terminal, so it's, you know, not anything particularly new, but there's like a raised platform.
Why has no one been screaming about this?
I don't know.
I have to imagine it's probably a piece of piss to get coils in because those ball bearings will just roll the coils into their holes.
It's so fucking simple to build. It's got like a little raised step. See that?
Right.
Which also gives more juice space underneath, like where the terminals sit in the middle. It's got fucking the airflow's brilliant on it. So that's I have it halfway. Got juice on it, sorry. But look how nice that goes with the fucking bare bones. I mean, it's not sitting straight so the logos match up. Let me just correct that.
Oh, CD.
Look how nice that looks. I actually been using this. This is why I wasn't on here. I've been using that on the Alpha, and it's fucking awesome. So good. I don't understand why more people do not have it. It looks fucking awesome. It feels fucking awesome. It's 26 mil, so the deck's fucking huge. It's just brilliant. I mean, machining's brilliant. Everything about it is fucking awesome. This whole setup is great.
So, yeah, it's cool.
There you go.
I like how that looks.
Well, this is the bare bones. This is what I would put up for the best mech.
Yeah. My turn?
It's fucking brilliant. Yeah, go on.
I'm going with Cosmonaut. Bit of an unsung hero, in my opinion. Fantastic flavour atty, piece of piss to build on. Did something different, you know, it sort of got ahead of the trend for postless. After the Cosmonaut came out, suddenly a lot of postless came out this year. And the Cosmonaut, as far as I know, was the first big one. The other one that I thought that was a very close second for me was the BMI Nova. But I think the Cosmonaut was a little bit better in certain aspects of its fit and finish. So, yeah, I've gone with the Cosmonaut just for being a bit of an unsung hero and daring to be different. Chandler?
Me, I've gone for the drop.
Get a different drip tip on it.
Throw it in the bin.
What's wrong with my drip tip?
No, the fucking RDA.
Oh, the RDA.
Oh, we've had a bit of controversy.
Oh, is the Cosmonaut 2016? I thought it was like January. I thought it was like right at the start of this year.
Oh, now then.
Where could we... I mean, if it gets disqualified, it gets disqualified. I'll just put the BMI Nova in its place for the same reasons, because essentially they're very similar at ease. So,
yeah.
It must have been December last year then.
Well, while we sort that out, I'm going for the drop. That's this was I found this from a review from Ian Schwartz, a written review that he did on Vaping Biker, and it's 25 quid. It's 25 quid, and I can't get the top off because the O-rings are really tight when they're dry. There we go. And you've got 4 posts in the top. I've just messed up on my wick there, look. And you just drop your coils straight into the holes on the top of the posts and screw them in. Piece of cake to wick that. And for 25 quid, it's fantastic. I love the flavour on it. You can put a single coil on it. I've put a single coil on there, and it works really well with a single coil. And you've got enough airflow to suit anyone. I'm running it with 3 holes open, and it's got 10 holes, so you can get a bit of airflow through that. So there you go. That's mine. The drop.
Would you say it's excessive?
Sorry?
Would you say it was excessive?
What do you mean? The 10 airflows?
Yeah.
Full airflow. The full airflow is way too airy for me. Yeah, probably a little excessive, but I like a tight restricted lung. Anyway, the Entheon is like the perfect draw for me. So there we go. The drop.
Public vote. Public vote then. 1 for the armor, 2 for the Death Wish Unholy version 2. 3 for the BMI Nova, seeing as my entry got disqualified, and 4 for the drop. Let's see what people are saying.
For some reason, when Badger popped it in, he didn't put you in there, Stu. Do you think he doesn't? Is that because you're disqualified? Oh no, he's
popping it in.
How is the drop winning?
What?
Oh, come on, the drop.
I wouldn't come on the drop if you paid me to.
Stuart, no vote for me. I had only this experience with one and I wasn't a fan. What was it, Stu?
Sorry?
No, Stuart Cooper, sorry.
How the fuck?
Oops.
How is the drop winning? It's the ugliest RTA of the year.
Because it's affordable.
It's 25 quid. 25 quid, including postage, is what I pay for that.
People love a bargain. Look how well the Druga did, and that was an absolute piece of shit. Like a literal, actual piece of shit.
Coil Atty I've got.
Can I play my veto card?
The drop wins, man. The public have spoken.
I say dog shit.
We are servants of our public.
Yes, I found some wick.
Take it you don't like the drop then, Mark.
I'll be back in a second.
Scissors.
You need to drink after that.
Have I won then?
It looks like you're going to win. Yeah, I can't see anyone arguing. It's the drop.
Marvellous. Look at this.
Your 2017, believe it or not, is the drop.
No,
Hey.
it's fucking not.
We are servants of our public. Who wants to introduce next category? We need to start speeding up on these a little bit.
Let me introduce this one before I take my trousers off.
Okay.
So, the worst dual coil RDA of 2017, the Flappy Chebs Award. I'll start because I'll be back in a minute. Mine is the Headshot RDA from Purge. I think it's an absolute bag of fucking shite.
Oh, it is fucking awful.
It is. Honestly, if you've not seen it, Google it. It's
I definitely don't disagree with you.
absolutely dog shit. I owned one. I still do, in fact.
It's the clamping system on it that gets me. It's terrible.
Just ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I hate it, and I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Chris, what's yours?
Pulse. I'll probably get some flat.
Which one? The 22 or the 24?
24. It's fucking horrible.
For me personally, I agree with you in dual coil mode. I actually think it's great in single coil mode. In fact, I think I voted for it in a later category.
We'll see. The single coil 22mm one is dog shit as well. So, yeah, I like it. I've got one. I don't think I've built it. I don't think I've taken out the packaging because the 22 was so bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to disagree with you because genuinely, I think the pulse in dual coil mode is useless.
Yeah, I fucking think it's terrible.
I haven't got one. The only one I've got is I've got I thought about the Watofu Vaporous, but the only reason I would be putting that in is because I think the drop's better. Not that I don't like the Watofu, so
That's fine. No, we can go straight to public vote then. So for worst dual coil RDA of 2017, Chris?
What? You haven't done yours yet, have you?
Oh no, I haven't. You're right. Mine is the Geek Vape Peerless. It has a confusing deck that doesn't make any sense. The deck is supposed to make building easier, but half of the holes are too small for large coils. It has way more airflow than anyone would ever use. I don't see the point in having so many holes in the side of it if no one's ever going to use them. And I think it looks really ugly. Really, really ugly.
Not even seen one, honest.
It's just really not my cup of tea. It's slightly redeeming is the stainless steel version, the full stainless version, a little bit nicer looking, but just really not my cup of tea.
Right, so worst, either 1 for Headshot, 2 for the Pulse 24, 3 for the Geek Vape Peerless.
Get voted.
No one's bothered.
Headshot, Peerless, Pulse,
3.
Peerless, Headshot, Pulse, Peerless. Peerless is winning. Peerless is really winning.
You know when something looks so bad you don't even give it the time of day to try it out?
Yeah,
That's the Peerless. I don't even know what it looks like.
it's terrible.
I can't even remember seeing
It's
it.
got a fake Ultim tip.
I remember looking at it thinking, ew, and then never looking at it again.
Yeah, everyone's hating on the Peerless. Good.
Right.
Shit.
There you go. Peerless. Job done.
Easy as that. Right, next category. Take it away.
Best Single Coil RDA 2017, the Highlander Award. Mark, you nominated the Haku.
I did indeed. The Haku for me, I'm pretty sure it's a 2017. The Haku is just fucking incredible. It's all fading back.
I think it's Stu.
Huh?
I think Stu's echoing.
Am I?
Someone's echoing.
If I'm echoing, I can refresh.
Mark, speak.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, you're back. You're back in the room.
Gone now.
Yeah. Chris, what was yours?
I've changed my mind.
I thought you might have. That's why I asked you.
Mine's a Solo.
Oh.
You see, that was my second choice.
It's so good.
Well, it's also mine. Solo was also mine. I wasn't 100% sure if it was 2017, but I put Solo. If not, then the VTUK. So me and Chris, I think, are on the same page anyway.
I was going to say the B2K for just the general amount of stuff you can get.
B2K sucks ass.
But the Solo, especially with this cap on it, is fucking awesome.
Yeah, the Solo's a banger. Like, I don't even own one yet, but every single time I vape one, I'm just like, I have to own one of these. I have to have one in my life.
You know, secret, Stu.
Go on.
I was going to offer this one to you before I bought it because I didn't have the cash, and I thought, no, I'll make the cash.
You did the right thing. It's okay. Markski's hooked me up, so I'll have one on the way soon.
I'll tell my pal Markski to mug you off and not get you one.
So me and Chris are both on the Solo. Chandler?
Mine's the Entheon.
I think we always knew yours was the Entheon, didn't we?
Yeah, love the Entheon. It's just perfect restricted air lung for me. I quite like the build deck. The build deck is
air lung. Is that a thing?
Restrictive. Is that what I said? Restricted airflow. I think I was going to say restricted lung hit. There you go.
It's got right restrictive air lung on it.
You knew what I meant.
22. Is that?
Look, it's past my bedtime. You know, I'm struggling. Yeah, it's 22. It's 22 mil, but it's got a beauty ring at the bottom, which makes it 24 and a half. Interestingly, that's a thing. But yeah, the Entheon. It's not a cheapie at all. But yeah, I've been vaping it all the time. The flavor on it is amazing.
Sweet. Public vote then.
1 for the Haku, 2/3 for the Solo, or 4 for the weirdly looking Entheon. I'm a massive fan of Cyclone mods as well. You notice that when this has been the same. This has been for 3 years. Look, see my little thing where I turn my camera off?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
an
Cyclone Mods logo. Yeah.
That's an OG Cyclone logo, and that's been there for nearly 3 years. Cyclone, I'm a big Cyclone fanboy. I have the OG Cyclone mods. I've had 3 Evos, but the Amphion was just a letdown.
Well, currently it's a tie between the Haku and the Amphion. The Solo is actually not getting any love, despite 2 of us voting for it.
Don't get me wrong, the Solo's good. It just doesn't live up to the Haku. And I currently own both. And I just...
Well, you own 1.5 at the minute.
I know, I've still got a full one. It's just not got my preferred cap on it.
It's just ugly as fuck.
It's ugly as fuck, but it vapes like a dream.
Haku's just got another vote. Haku's currently ahead by 4 votes to 3 versus the Amphion.
And another one.
That's 5 votes to 3. I think the Haku's going to take it unless a few more people jump in with votes. Are we calling it Haku?
Oh, give it to the Haku. I mean, I've not bought one, but it's because they're so ugly.
The Hackers aren't that difficult to get now. I think the lists are quite... It is a list job, don't get me wrong. You do need to get on a
No, but
list.
it's so ugly. And I've called in my favour to get you the nice-looking cap on it. Well, I can't get a nice cap if you literally got the last one in existence.
That's another Amphion vote. It's not enough though, is it? No, it's 5 to 4.
Oh,
So, yeah, it's Haku, guys. Testing 2017, the Haku. Next category then.
the worst single RBA. Living your life on Tinder award. Now mine, I'm still in 2 minds whether to go for this.
I'm going to go for it. I think I hate it more than I hate the Pulse 22. And that's a bold statement.
Chris and I both chose the same one, but I'll let him introduce his. Mine is the Soul S. Now I picked my Soul up at Fest, I think. Yeah, at Fest. And I'm dripping. It was sold to me as absolutely fucking incredible. You know what? I had nothing but problems with it. The flavor was gash. I just was not happy with it. Now it's not strictly a single coil RDA, but as Russ says, it is overrated. You know what? I'm looking around for mine. I do have one here somewhere. With a cap on. Hang on, I can't see my preview. With a cap on, it's a lot better. With that stainless steel nipple that goes on top, is gash. As Russ is saying, decent if you squeeze a dual in. I can't be asked. And it's going in my gash pile.
Yeah, I mean, I own one and I'm not particularly in love with it. It's okay. I don't think
What do
it's
you think
terrible, but I don't particularly like it.
It's not good, is it? I remember I messaged someone when I first got it saying it tastes metallic. It tastes fucking wrong. I got a plastic cap. It still tastes wrong. It's
I had a slam cap on it, and it was fucking even worse.
Does it taste metallic to you?
It tasted shit. That helps.
Yeah, I wasn't a massive fan. Chris, your turn.
Yeah, mine was the Soul S as well, but just to throw another one into the mix, I was torn between that or the Pulse 22. It's fucking... That is not a single coil. That's a dual coil airflow at half open. You do not need that much fucking air. It's got the same amount as air as the fucking Switch V2 RDA, but it's half shut.
It's got adjustable airflow.
Yeah, but it's fucking bollocks. When you shut it to half a hole, it whistles and makes this weird noises. It's just... That's
normally due to coil positioning, to be fair.
It's bollocks.
I think the Pulse 22 is fantastic in single coil. I genuinely think it's really... In fact, it could have... If it wasn't for the fact that it's so ugly, it could have been in running for my best single coil RDA.
Ugh. And then it's got the fucking stupid like gold ring at the bottom.
Yeah, that annoys me.
It's just fucking gay. Not in like a homosexual way. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just dog shit. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's fucking horrible.
Well, Chris clearly doesn't like it. Mine is the Vandy Vape Mesh, which Chris loves.
No, can I just go back to that a second, actually? I bought the fucking 22. They sent me the 24, and I actually shelled out another 25 quid for the 22 because I wanted to try it, and I didn't want a 24, and I couldn't be asked to post it back. And I thought it was fucking bullshit. Anyway, the mesh, can I just say, is probably as bad as its user. Can I just point that out? When you put a tunnel underneath your wick to allow it to squonk, it works great.
Nothing to do with the squonkability of it or anything. Actually, my reason for not liking the mesh is because mesh as a coil material produces a very cold, slow ramping, flavorless vape, and I really, really dislike vaping mesh as a coiling material. And that RDA is designed for that. If you put coils in the mesh, if you put dual coils in the mesh and use it as a normal RDA, then it's actually quite a good RDA. It's fine. But in the way that Vandy Vape wanted it to be used, it is a terrible vape. It is stone cold. It takes ages to ramp up. You have to put a ton of power through it.
How big are the mesh are you using?
I'm using the Nichrome mesh, and I use about half of one of those little things, which I also narrow down a little bit.
Mine ramps up instantly, and it's great.
I think you must have got lucky.
Mine's a rainbow one as well, which I'm embarrassed of. But Kev Lester gave me it for free. Kev Lester gave it to me for free, so respect to Kev Lester for that. But I like it. Anyway, yeah, sorry, it's not my opinion that matters, I suppose.
It's not up to us at the end of the day. It's up to public vote.
Chandler, you got a single coil RDA that you hate?
I haven't got one that I hate. I think it's worth slating. Not a 2017.
Nice for these worst categories, isn't he?
I know. Sorry.
Yeah, because he doesn't know whose bed he's going to get in over the next year.
Look, I contemplated putting the mesh in, but the mesh does seem. I've never tried it, and some people love it, and some people it seems to be one of those things you either love it or you hate it. There doesn't seem to be any in between with it. So I thought I can't put that in because I've never tried it. So there we go. Go on, should we vote?
Very sad.
Public vote then? Are we public voting?
Suppose so.
Okay, so for the Soul S, pick 1 or 2. For the Vandy Vape Mesh, pick 3.
No, Pulse is 2.
Oh, you're actually entering the Pulse, are you?
Yeah, because he's already entered the Soul S, so why not?
Okay. Oh, you didn't take the Soul S off the document. That's all. Okay. So Soul S 1, Pulse 22 2, Vandy Vape Mesh 3. Mesh. Mesh.
I'm being bullied.
Come on, landslide. All meshes, all 3s. Come on.
It's not the best idea
Yes.
It's not the best idea I've ever used. It's nowhere near the worst.
Oh, this is fucking brilliant. Oh, Martin ruined it. Martin completely ruined a perfect score.
I don't think you need to worry too much. I think the mesh has it.
I think the mesh I somehow don't think the mesh can recover from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 consecutive 3s.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so the mesh wins that one. Who wants to introduce the next category?
Fuck off.
You okay, Han?
There's not really a category.
There's not really much to it.
There's only one that we've all nominated.
Best sub-owned tank 2017 Sea Life Centre Award
Is the Trillium.
Yeah, we basically just all said Trillium because there's not been any other good sub-ohm tanks to come out this year.
I've got to say, I know when I was doing my research for this, I looked through this year's sub-ohm tanks, and there's not been a fat sight. But ironically, for a £45 sub tank, Evolution Vaping has the Trillium for £28.75 at the moment.
Fuck, man.
What does that tell you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously people aren't buying it then.
And if you look at the side of I wrote Trillium with a sort of face.
Yeah, I mean, I think what it tells you is that sub-ohm tanks are really not the thing this year. They're just really not the thing this year. But the only one that you could, in good conscience, give the vote to is the Trillium, because it's the only sub-ohm tank that come out this year that actually had any thought go into it.
No.
A separate category for RTAs. That's why we didn't vote for the Churchill before everyone goes mad.
I'm changing my Trillium to the Crown Mini, the V3.
Crown Mini's actually a decent tank. That is fair.
Crown Mini V3 is being. Hang on, I'm changing. You know
We
what?
could have just completely skipped this fucking category, given it to the Trillium, but no.
No.
Yeah. Thing is, we're not even halfway through our list, and it's nearly 11 o'clock.
Yeah, this episode could end up having to become a two-parter at this rate.
I think it might be.
I think it will.
So Crown Mini V3, excellent selection of coils, 0.5s, 0.4s, 0.2s, 0.15s. I'm very impressed with it. Comes with, I believe, a 5mm bubble tank as well.
Interesting you should say that, because the last lot that I had in didn't have bubble tanks in them. They just had spare glasses.
So the early ones or the later ones do?
The early ones had bubble glasses.
Right, okay.
Okay, so basically just vote 1 for Crown Mini V3 or 2 for Trillium. That's the easiest way of dealing with that.
Yeah.
Come on, let's see some 2s. We know everyone loves the Trillium.
Oh, 2-1.
Oh, okay, the Crown's winning. now we're level.
Level. Oh.
Who's echoing? Mark, speak. Stu, you're echoing me.
Yeah, I'll refresh. My sound cancelling's obviously gone nuts.
Oh, look, more ones. I say 10 seconds and we kill it.
Yeah. How we doing then?
Oops,
Looks like the Crown to me.
Yep, looks like the Crown's going to take it. Crown Mini V3.
Go.
So should we just do the next 3 then, and then split this into a 2-parter?
Yeah.
I think we should just do the next one,
Let's do the next one.
because that sort of rounds it off a little bit, doesn't it? Let me just see how many are left.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do the next one. Fuck me, there's loads left. Let's
There
do
is
the next
loads.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just do the next one then. Who wants to introduce this one?
The worst sub-ohm tank of 2017 at the Fairground Goldfish Award. I've just changed my decision.
Oh my god.
You're a cock. You're an absolute cock, but you're also going first, so.
I've gone for the Trillium.
What?
Justify yourself, young man.
I don't need to.
You were saying it was the best a minute ago.
I wasn't. No, I said it was the best because it was the only one I could think of.
Yeah.
You know, our expectations are that Smock's going to be shit. Anything that starts with TFV or TF or...
That's just taken my nomination.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
shit,
mean,
yeah.
I mean, essentially, this is another really easy category, isn't it? Because you're voting for one thing and the rest of us are essentially all voting for the other.
Yeah, Chris put anything.
But we expect that the sub tank to be shit. We expect the TFV to be shit. We don't expect it from a £45. I'm gonna lose this anyway. Go on, guys, vote Smog. 1 for Trillium, 2 for Smog.
Yeah, it is essentially 1 for Trillium, 2 for Smog. We don't even need to have the discussion, do we?
Yeah, go. We count Dave's as a vote for Smog.
So I've just seen Paul Harrison's thing about a coffee machine you can get with Alexa. And I was like,
You can get Alexa to make you a coffee.
yes.
I was gonna get
And everybody is unanimously voting Smog.
Lindsay one for Christmas, but Amazon put the price up by 25 quid.
Is that why all that was in the basket?
Yeah.
I didn't look at it or I saved it later.
Yeah, I got rid of it. Just put the price up.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I've marked Smog as the winners of Worst Sub-Ohm Tank 2017. Admittedly, I was specifically voting for the TFV12 Prince because TFV12 was an absolute pile of fucking horseshit, and miniaturizing it to 2 mil just seems stupid. You know, like it guzzled juice as it was. Only having a 2 mil tank on it is just dumb as fuck. But
I think it was just making it TPD compliant, to be fair. But I mean, they released about 12 versions of each tank anyway, and trying to work out which bloody coils you need for which bloody tank is a nightmare.
So now the bad news. I'm not going to be able to do the second half of this show a week from today because I'm still on my Christmas holidays until the day after. I'm on holiday till Wednesday. So I don't actually travel back until Wednesday, which means I won't have access to my setup. So it's probably going to be a 2-week break before we conclude the 2017 awards.
We'll still be here next week, won't we, guys? Are we all going to be able to do Thursday next week?
I'm not sure at the moment because it's going to be Boxing Day, isn't it?
Tuesday next week is Boxing Day.
Yeah.
In which case, we'll take a week off and we'll come back the following week and conclude the awards. Does that work?
Sounds good. Yeah, sounds good to me.
So it's going to be a 2-week break, unfortunately, and then you get to come back, and we've got stuff like best RTA, worst RTA, best mouth to lung, worst mouth to lung, squonkers, vape shops, all sorts. We've got loads and loads more categories to go through. So I hope everybody found it fun, but yeah, we've been live now for about 2 hours straight, and we could easily be live for another 2 hours finishing this off. So we're probably going to have to call it here, unfortunately.
I think so. Has anyone stayed around for hangouts?
I'm down. I've got a train first thing in the morning.
I'm going to have to disappear, I'm afraid.
Where are you going to on a train, Stuart?
Going up to Cumbria.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, going up to spend Christmas with Reese's mum and her family. And then I'm going to be meeting up with Coops, Cozzy, and hopefully Dan as well. And we're going to be going out for lunch if all goes to plan.
How far away to Cumbria to Leicester?
You are about 4 hours from Cumbria.
I think you're closer to me than you are, Mark.
Yeah, we're pretty close to you, Chris. We're not
Yeah,
far from you at all.
you're probably closer to Chris than you are me as well.
In fact, Chris, if you're not doing anything on Friday, feel free to come and join us.
Yeah, I mean, you're only 5 hours and 41 minutes away.
Is it 5 hours for you?
Yeah.
Lummin'
Yeah,
heck.
I didn't actually think it was that far.
What did I? Very far.
Where are you, Barra?
Barra's where we're meeting up. We'll be near Whitehaven.
Okay.
Arrow in fairness.
Yeah.
But
In fairness, yeah.
In fairness, right?
it's
So,
only me who remembers that advert then.
So, Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
Won't see you next Tuesday.
We won't see you next Tuesday. No. I hope everyone has a good Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't.
And we'll see you next year.
No.
27th. Yeah.
Yeah, because it'll be New Year's.
Definitely.
Include the VTUK awards in the next show. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I hope you all have a joyful Christmas and get lots of nice, lovely vape presents that you can all hand check on the VTUK UK group, and we can all have a chat about.
Yeah.
But yeah, see you next year.
Don't. Oh no, go on. See you next year. Ta-da. Adios. Ciao, Bella.
What are you going to say?
Have you got something to say? We got something to say.
Huh?
It's still live. Yeah. If you've got something to say, you're all right.
No, fuck it. All right.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.